So you talk about the power of hidden gems in a performance. We call it surprise and delight in what we do in delivering customer experience. So can you give me an example of what a hidden gem might be?
I think of hidden gems in two ways. One of the ways is in relation to the selection of the material, and I think the other way is in the structuring of the performance and the way it's executed. And just on the selection of the material, I am a lover of the classics, and I subscribe to the idea that everything old is new again in some ways. Now, maybe not everything, but I do think that respecting the paths that have gone, the people who have gone before us in magic, and going back and looking at some of the old works, you will see ideas, you'll see nuggets in there for effects. What does the audience experience in this setting or in this setting or with this illusion? And even though the scripting may be old-fashioned or the methods may be somewhat outdated compared to new methods that are available, the experience that's there has probably been forgotten. Audiences aren't performing that. Magicians aren't performing that. Audiences aren't seeing that anymore. And so translating that experience into a new twist on an old idea can be a hidden gem. You dug it out of the ground, brushed it off, and now it's this beautiful piece. The other way that I think a hidden gem comes into play in what I do is what we call a kicker. In magic, there's sort of the experience of this is the trick, and you're going through the plot, and this process happens, and this magic thing happens, and this magic thing happens, and this magic thing happens. And then suddenly, out of nowhere at the end, there's something that just totally exponentially raises the experience. One good example is the cups and balls, and you may have seen like the three cups on the table, and the magician puts a ball under one and mixes them around, and you can't find it. Maybe like at the ball game, you see that mixing around game.
Yep.
Well, if they all disappear and they reappear somewhere else, that's a trick. That's a breaking of a natural law. That seems to be magic. But what's really the kicker ending is when you lift all the cups and those balls are gone, and there's a lemon and an apple and a potato under the cup, and it's completely out of left field. Now, it seems like now all that wonderful magic was just a prelude to this experience. And so that experience just nails them. That's a kicker ending. And a hidden gem is how can I nail my audience with a kicker that seems inevitable in hindsight, but they don't see it coming.
That's great. Yeah, very, very appropriate.